Hi everybody, Sean Phillips with Sean Phillips Live. Today's lesson is going to be on success and really kind of what separates the people that are successful from the people that are not. I am coming to you basically from the Empower Network, but I'm a newbie in the Empower Network, and I know the people that are watching this is that don't say that. You got to fake it till you make it, but I don't believe in that. I really believe in being real with you guys. And while I am new to the Empower Network, I am not new to success. So let me start by saying that I am successful in a lot of different areas in my life, and I know that I will be successful in this as well. So when I use analogies, golf will be an analogy that you're going to hear a lot during this video, but it's one that I'm really kind of more familiar with and I'm comfortable with. But it applies to anything. It applies to business. It applies to all these different areas. So kind of my guidelines are the things that I think that separates me. The people that know me know I'm very, very competitive. And they know that there is, I hate losing. I truly hate losing. But I'm very, very competitive, and I get to where you might beat me once, but you're not going to continue to beat me. I can promise you that. On a long enough timeline, I will win. I'm very, very resilient, and that's one of the keys to success. But that's who I am. And so here's some of the things that I think that people that are maybe not doing as well versus the people that really kind of excel in the area is, first off, is that there's steps that a person that's successful takes that a person that is not successful does not take. And one is a game plan. I know that sounds simple, and it truly does sound simple, but there's so many people that just kind of aimlessly go wherever they're going to go. They don't actually have a plan or a vision on how they're going to get there. They don't have the vehicle to kind of get there. So I say game plan, you first have to set your goals and what you're going to accomplish before you go out to accomplish it. You can't just go aimlessly and expect to accomplish the success that you're wanting. You have to set it out in a plan. So that's the first rule. The second rule is that I think it's really, really important, and this might just be me, but I know it's worked for me in the past, is if you have people that are successful in that area, trust them and do and model them. Okay, let me say that again. If you have people that are around you and you have access to that, utilize that. I'm going to go back to golf, and you're going to hear a lot of metaphors on golf, but a good example is somebody that is just starting out golf. Okay, and you're going there and you're going to offer them information, and you have years and years, 20 years experience in this sport, adjusting and tweaking. It's not just habit, by the way. The people that are successful are not based off of habit. Okay, you can do something the same way for a long period of time and never be successful. It's not about habit. And a lot of people will say that, oh, I've got experience. I've got experience in this. I've got 15, 20 years experience. That doesn't mean anything if you're not doing it the best, okay? And the best never rest on their morals or their loins, as you say. I'll make lots of mistakes, don't worry. That's not going to be the first. But they don't rest on their loins. They always set that bar a little higher. Okay, so whenever you have people that are successful and you have access to them, utilize them. Follow them. They know a hell of a lot more than you do. Okay, that's the first thing. Okay, you first set up a game plan on what you want to accomplish. I don't care what it is. You want to be a good golfer, you want to be good at pool, you want to be good at chess, you want to be good at business, you want to be good at sales. Set up a game plan. Set up a realistic plan. Okay, don't say you want to earn $10 million in the first week. It's not realistic. Set up a realistic plan. You want to earn $10 million? That's great. Have that plan. I don't care. But set up goals on how you're going to accomplish that. Don't just say that you're going to do it. Set up the goals that you're going to do it and how you're going to do it. Okay, if you have the people around you, utilize them. Okay, when I'm giving a lesson, a good example is you got somebody that comes into the sport and they have no experience whatsoever. But they've seen Tiger Woods, they've seen Phil Mickelson, they've seen whoever, and all of a sudden they think they can swing like them on their first day. And they don't listen to anything because they think that something in them will figure it out without any instruction. They're going to figure this out. They can just look at this person, they can understand it. So they go and bang and bang and bang. They have no direction. They have no way to accomplish it. They don't even know what they're looking for. And they don't listen to the advice. And I'll tell you, those are the people I usually spend a short period of time on and just kind of, stroke their ego a little bit, and then I'm off. Say, yeah, you're doing good. You're doing wonderful. Yeah, keep it up. If they're not going to listen and they're not going to take the advice of somebody that actually knows it, move on. There's plenty of people that will. Okay? Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them people. Your job is not to save them people. They're getting themselves, they're getting in their own way. Okay? Focus on the people that do want to be successful and are there to listen. Okay? When I go into the Empower Network, and I just started there, and you guys, I'm never going to lie to you guys on these videos. I'm brand new. You know what the first thing I'm going to do? It's not going to be try all these things that I don't know anything about. I can tell you that right now. I am not going to dump, all this into something I know nothing about and just aimlessly hope that I can pull this out of thin air. No, 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 no. That is not what I'm going to do. First thing I'm going to do is study from the material and stuff that they have presented to me. Study from these gurus that know what the hell they're talking about. Model their success. When you get to that level, when you get to that bar, then you raise it. Then you start to expand out and you start to tweak it. And then you start to create your own signature. But first thing you do is you learn from the people that are already the best. Okay? You might have it in your head that you're the best, but you know what? The facts speak for themselves. If you don't have the success, don't preach that part. Okay? Don't preach that part. You have to have that mentality of, okay, if I want to be the best, guess what? I'm going to learn how they became the best. Yeah, I'm going to learn what they did, how they did it. That's the first thing you do. Then, when you get at their level, then you start working on how you're going to separate yourself from that part. Simple. Okay? Learn your weaknesses. Golf, I'm going to go back to golf, and for you non-golfers, I apologize, I truly do. But you have a lot of people, I deal with a lot of people, and they'll say, well, I'm good at chipping. I'm good at putting. Oh, I'm a great putter. I'm a great chipper. That doesn't mean anything. Great pitcher. But you know what? Then when I go out there on the course and, we go on the putting green and all of a sudden this great putter, 3-putts everything. Where's this great putter at? Stats will tell you the truth, okay? They blame it on everything. Don't make excuses. Don't make excuses. Everybody's on that same playing field. Quit making excuses, okay? If you're selling something, I don't care what it is. It doesn't have to be the Empower Network. It could be anything. You're selling anything, quit making excuses. If there's people that are successful in this and are selling it and they're just making riches off of it and they're doing all these things right and there's all these people doing it and you're not, don't blame it on the product. Okay? Change your technique. Okay? Find out what they're doing that makes them successful and quit thinking that you're smarter than everyone else. Learn from them first. Once you've gotten everything and you've sucked them dry and you've found out every little nook and cranny and everything possible that you can from them, then and only then, that's when you start to separate yourself. Sound simple? That's my lesson for today. First things first, model people, okay? If you say you're going to be if you say you're going to be a great chipper, great putter, have the data back it. That's it. If I say I'm a great pitcher, then I'll give you a good example. I say I'm really good at pitching. I go out there. If I'm only hitting 30% or converting only 30%, I'm not a great pitcher. I'm honest with myself. I don't lie to myself. I don't say to myself, no. This day was because of the wind. Oh, no. This day was because my grip was loose. Oh, my hands were sweaty. I don't make excuses. Okay? It is what it is. I only converted 30% and there's a reason for it. Why is that reason? So then you start making the adjustments. And the only way you're going to know what adjustments to make is you have to keep that data. You have to keep that understanding of where you actually are. Be honest with yourself. If you're not honest with yourself, then you can keep that ego and it'll keep flying high. And you know what? You can keep on saying you're the best and you'll never be there. You'll always be in the middle of the pack. I know 100 of them. When I go and I play, good example, pool tournaments. Before I met Heather, I'd go out and play pool tournaments. And, and I'm not one when I'm actually on the course, well, unless you really start talking a lot of smack. I don't talk smack. I really let whatever the vehicle is do the talking for me, whether it's golf or pool. I don't talk trash. I just do what I do. I get into my routines and focus on that. Okay? I have a vision and a plan, and I say, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to execute this shot, and that's what I focus on. I don't care about the talking the trash. You know what? My clubs, my pool stick, that's what will do the talking for me. I shouldn't have to raise that to it. So that's what you should do. But anyways, going back to that, when you have the stats and the data, then that's when you start adjusting it and you start honing in on the things that you're weak at. And you're only knowing where you're weak at if you're honest with yourself. Then you'll be successful. Okay? Follow me in these videos and you will see my progression and you will see how I make the tweaks and adjustments from learning from the people that know it, not from thinking that I know it all. See, that's the thing. You got to humble yourself and realize that you're new or you're just learning this. Take the time and learn it. Don't all of a sudden think that you're some brilliant genius that knows better than these people that have been doing it for 20 years and have been highly successful. Don't think you're that person. Learn from them. Become that level. When you're at that level, fine. Break off. That's when you start to separate yourself. That's when you start to find your little niche and really hone in on it. And then you separate yourself and become better, but not before that. So that's my little tip for the day. I'll have plenty more for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like me on Facebook. www.seanphillipslive.com is my website. Also, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitter all are going to be below you. Also, if you're wanting to join my team and be a part of that success, go ahead and click on the Join My Team link. Other than that, I hope you've had a great time, and I look forward to making many more of these. And, well, here's a good example. I'm not good at blogging. I'm not good at videos. And a little bit of this is going to be really, really choppy and gross. I don't even care about being perfect right now. It's not about being perfect. If you're waiting to be perfect, you never take action. If you never take action, you never have success. Okay? See, you have to take action and be willing to fail. Okay? Take action, be willing to fail. Failure is not an end point. Okay? Failure is a learning lesson. Okay? You can either stay down and say, oh, well, I gave it my shot. This is just not for me, and always stay at mediocre. Or you can say, this is why I failed. Here, this is why I made the mistake. Pick yourself up, move forward. You have those two choices. Successful people will always pick themselves up. Doesn't matter how many times you knock them down, they will always get up. They will always get up. And they will never settle for that, oh, I'm down. They don't. Don't you either. You become a success. Okay, that's my video. I will see you. And if you guys follow me, you're actually going to see, hopefully, that I get a lot better at this. And I'm going to start honing my skills on even this part of videotaping and probably shorten it up a little bit as well, but and get a more direct message. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, like it. And I will see you next time.